All right. So greetings, everyone. It is time for our Parent Talk at Discovery Center podcast. My name is Barbara Coverson. I am the program manager for Family Strengthening Families.
And I'm Joey Ford, the Family Community Outreach Specialist for Family Strengthening Families. And today we are so excited to have our fellow coworkers with us today. And we're going to have them to share about their program to you all. And we're going to start with Elizabeth. Could you tell us? Okay.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Williams. I'm the program manager for Project Peace. That is stands for Parents Equipped and Children Encouraged. And one of the things that we do is wraparound services, which myself and our other staff members will explain their specific parts. But I think right now, I'll just let each one introduce themselves and the title that they hold.
I'm Patrice Kajar. I'm the parent educator with Project Peace.
I'm Shanina Brown, and I am the Workforce Engagement Specialist with Project Peace.
I'm Laura Thurman, the Educational and Testing Specialist with Project Peace.
All right. Great. So we are just happy to have you all, share with our audience today here at Discovery Center. We have so many different programs, so many different things that we offer to our communities. And so today we just wanted to give an opportunity to your program, Elizabeth, as the program manager, to share with our audience, because we each have our own kind of little niche in this community of things that we offer, and yours is such a wide-ranging a spectrum of things that you offer to the community. So Elizabeth, just to begin with, just kind of share what's on your heart about your program and kind of direct us through the different services and allow your staff to kind of share what it is that they do.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for the opportunity to let us share. This is great. So one of the things with Project Peace is we provide wraparound services. And so with that, we're really trying to help the family find stability. And some of that is finding stability in how they parent and relate to others in their families, how they get more stable financially. But then we also help our families with workforce development. And so, I kind of tell people that we're two branches. One is our workforce development, where we help people who are looking for jobs. We do workshops and things like that. Now I'll end up letting Shanina talk more about that, but we do things to help enhance people's ability to get a job. And that's even through going to community college classes or maybe working on your GED if that's fit for you. So there's the workforce side. The other side, like I said, is helping strengthen the family. And again, we do workshops and things with our parents that are geared to either parenting or financial stability, relationship kind of workshops, and then also self-sufficiency. And so trying to make the families maybe kind of improve their independent and living skills so that they can be more stable for their families.
Yes. Okay. So which side you want to start with? Let's start with Patrice.
I was going to say start with Patrice. She'll tell you she's on our parenting education side. So I'll let her talk about that.
Again, I'm Patrice Kajar. I'm the parent educator, and I do teach parenting classes. I also teach budgeting, relationship classes that we, put on from time to time. You can come in and schedule individually, as well as we do workshops with groups as well.
All right.
All right.
Great, Patrice. That keeps you going, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see. Laura or Shanina, which one would like to share? Okay.
I'll go. Again, I'm Shanina Brown with Project Peace through the Discovery Center, and I am the Workforce Engagement Specialist. And in that position, I absolutely love, because I get a chance to help those with resume writing, with job searching, with job skills workshops, And I also help to place interns and job shadowers at agencies within the community. And so we also have an open lab for those that need to use the computers to print off some papers, just for their preparation as far as career advancement or either GED, at which Laura will talk more about.
And I just always have to say it. Shanina has the most patience of anybody I've met. I mean, she will work with you, and I just have seen her at work just do that, you know, and I think that's a gift, you know, and I say that because I don't have a lot. So that's why I admire people that do. I have gotten better over time because I had to. Yeah. And I just want to just give you that compliment again.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
I'll help to make it easier.
Yeah. So if you come in, she's not going to rush you off. and she's going to give you her undivided attention. And sometimes people just need that, you know, need to feel like you hear me. Can you feel me? You know, I have these things going on. And I think that that's something that you kind of displayed, that, yes, I hear you, I feel you, and I'm here to help you.
Yep, that's right.
And all of us here at Discovery Center, but Shanina just has patience, I'm just telling you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Laura, so would you like to share what it is that you do?
Sure. There are three main parts to my position. I help people with, administer the WorkKeys test, but I also help them prepare for the test. We address any issues if they're trying to get a certain level for employment or educational requirements. I help with adult education and high school equivalence preparation. We try, depending on the student, to steer them towards the HiSET test or the GED. Some is paper, some is computer. We have an online study program through Essential Education. So I can monitor that here if they are not able to come into the classroom. And another really large component of what I do is helping students take courses at Millsaps Votech for the CNA class or the variety of classes at BMCC. And they can go from welding to CDL to phlebotomy. So we're working with 6 counties. So we have lots of people coming in, lots of phone calls. We try to schedule appointments. There is criteria for our clients. And so it's DHS, so we have lots of documentation, but everybody that wants to participate is so willing to come and spend the time and put forth the effort. And you can tell they're really serious about improving their earning potential, their careers. A lot, you know, they're young. People are young to me, and they have a long way to go, and they see the opportunities. And I just appreciate the fact that they're taking advantage of these opportunities while we're able to offer them.
Yeah. So
Right.
Go ahead, Joy.
Yeah, you all done a great job of telling us about your services, but could you also tell us who can attend?
Sure, I can cover that. Like Laura said, we do have criteria for our clients, and that goes along with the criteria that MDHS, Mississippi Department of Human Services, has set up. And so we serve 6 different counties. That's Oktibbeha County, Clay, Webster, Winston, ladies help me. Lowndes, and I always forget what's that 6th one. Choctaw. Thank you. And so you have to live in one of those counties. As far as the workforce side, to be able to do the great things, to become an intern, to get the paid internship or to take one of the classes or things like that, you do have to be between the ages of 18 and 59. You have to be a parent. Now, the child doesn't have to live with you, but the child does need to be under 18. So either a custodial parent where the child lives with you, or a non-custodial parent where maybe you pay child support or something else to have to be helping support that child. The other thing is that to be able to get those scholarships or internships, you have to meet our criteria, which is financial criteria, and be within 200% of the federal poverty guidelines for a household. And with all these, we do have to take documentation to prove this. So we have people who bring in like past check stubs, a copy of their child's birth certificate to show us that they are a parent, federal income tax forms, things like that that would be able to show the dependents in your household. And so that is a part. There's also kind of a, we like to sit down with our clients and try to help them get to that goal. So everybody that comes in also works on a personal success plan, because that's ultimately what we're looking for, is for that person to end up to be successful. And you really can't do that unless you identify what is that person's goal. And that person needs to be able to kind of come up and say, hey, this is what I really hope. I hope to own my house one day. And so maybe I need to go talk with Patrice on budget management, or talk to Shanina about getting a paid internship to be able to start getting in money, you know. The other criteria as far as working on the educational parenting side is just a parent of a child under the age of 18. So on the parenting side, we don't have the same criteria as far as financial criteria or you know, having a child that's custodial. I mean, you don't have to prove, we don't have to have documentation for that. And I will say this, let's say you don't meet those criteria. Our doors are still open. You know, we have a lot of grandparents who come to our workshops and things, and we absolutely welcome that. Whether they are able to be counted as a number for our grant or not, our doors are always open to try to help, you know, families, caregivers, whoever, just to help their, you know, help their situation, help their family, such.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was very good to know, you know, so that people could know, you know, if they are falling within the guidelines of what you have to offer. I wanted to kind of jump right in when you mentioned something about helping them set personal goals and developing so when you're the services that you're providing, that you are working to help them to meet what they see as, you know, success in their life. And I thought that was really good, because I was at a conference or something, a training one time, and that was one of the things that this presenter brought up, that sometimes, you know, when you think that you're doing something to help someone, because through your lens, this is what they need. And maybe through their lens, this is not what they need. You know, you think through your lens, maybe if they just had a car, I could help them get a car. But, you know, childcare may be a problem. So, I mean, so what would you need to do to help that person be successful depends on them being able to be a part of setting those goals, you know. Yeah, so great. Let's see, I had one other question. I noticed you talk about doing workshops. Can you kind of give us an example of the types of workshops you had in the past, and maybe talk about some that you have coming up?
Okay. So some of the workshops that we had in the past was like job skills, helping people with their resumes, as well as, you know, Shanina has taught jobs on like, what are the 5 things that the supervisor is looking for you to be successful. We've done workshops on home cleaning and organization. We've done workshops on, we're about to have one on literacy and developing language skills in children by using literacy at home. We have done workshops on housing. So a lot of our clients maybe live with somebody or rent, and they really, one of their goals is to own their own house. And so we've had people come in from a local real estate agent to come and say, here's some grants that are available that could maybe help you in your goal to get a home. So those are some things. We also have one coming up actually on Wednesday for the 5 love languages for children and families, children and teens. And so you can kind of see the wide range. At the end of this month, we are working with another great grant here. which is Project Reach. And we'll be talking about rental education and being a good tenant. And then also kind of what to expect for your landlord. And how do you maybe approach your landlord if there are issues going on and things like that. So yeah, pretty wide range. In March, we'll have something on training for the smart bus. Some of our clients use the smart bus. And what we really want to do is actually train any caseworkers or social workers that might work with somebody that needs to use the smart bus so that we can know, the ins and outs and be able to help somebody that might be new to. Mm-hmm. So those are some that are coming up.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Joy.
I was just saying, great. That's great. Okay. Some exciting workshops coming up.
Yeah. Elizabeth, this one you have coming up, the 5 love languages. I mean, I'm like a knowledge junkie. I love learning. All my life, I've loved learning. But this is the 5 love languages is just, it was eye-opening for me when we had that training many years ago, because it made sense to me once. I've heard my son, he would say something like when he was little, "You don't love me." I'm like, boy, what are you talking about? I feed you, I clothe you. And what it was, I wasn't speaking his love language. And so I'm thinking I'm doing all these things to show him love, but that wasn't his love language. He needed quality time. That was his primary love language. Not to get into your workshop, but just a plug for that one.
Thank you. We're really excited about it. And I completely agree, because I use it at my home now, and my children. And my love language is very different than my youngest love language, but I've had to make, I don't know if I'd say sacrifice, but I've had to be really, really intentional to say, wait a second, this is just like you're saying, this is her love language. And so I need to get outside of what my little box is of what I think it should be to what she needs.
Yeah. And it's so eye-opening, and it really helps with communication, because if you love someone, you want them to know you love them, but you could go and buy somebody an expensive gift and all they needed was a hug, and so you could have saved some money. So not to get into your workshop, but that's one of my favorite workshops. I just wanted you to know that I love it. And I believe that whoever comes will really enjoy it. And it will be eye-opening for you as well. Yeah. So did anyone have any final thoughts or comments before we end on today? No takers? Okay. So, all right. Well, we are so happy that you were able to join us today. What time is the workshop? And the
11 o'clock on Wednesday.
Okay. Right here at Discovery Center. We are located at 1504 Louisville Street in the big city of Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State University Bulldogs. Yay. Of course, and the Starkville Yellow Jackets. All right. Okay. So thanks everyone for joining us today. The number here at the Discovery Center is 662-615-0033. 662-615-0033. And if you need to contact us in any kind of way, give us a call. If you want to talk with Elizabeth about her program or whatever, same number. And Joy and I are also here. We all share the same number, and we're all here to be able to help and serve our community. We look forward to hearing from you. And until next time, everybody, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.